Hi, biology students. We're already in the slide deck for the phylum Annelida, platyhelminths, which are those Annelidas, earthworms, platyhelminths, the flatworms, and nematoda, which are those nematodes, which we can find in water and can infect dogs that drink unfiltered water, etc. Anyhow, so we're in the worms section, and the assignment is drawing worms, and you're actually going to have to draw an example from each of these three phylums. Okay, so essentially these sections, we're going to go into characteristics for each of the phylums and the asexual and sexual reproduction. Remember, we're looking at bilateral symmetry always. So we look at the Annelida, okay? These are characteristics. And then the coelom, which is the true body cavity, which we talked about before. Remember, these systems are getting more and more complicated, okay? So drawing the Annelida, we're starting out with the segments, okay? So it's like an earthworm example. Then within the earthworm, we're going to draw the inside part, the digestive tract, mouth, pharynx, esophagus, crop, where it breaks it down, gizzard, intestine, and anus, okay? And then the nervous system that runs along this ventral nerve here, the setae, the cerebral ganglion, the pharynx, and the mouth on the anterior, and then posterior with the anus there. The hearts, okay? You're going to want to draw those as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And that is it for the Annelida. Then going on to the next worm, platyhelminth. Characteristics, you're learning about them. And this is where we get into how to draw the flatworm, okay? These are eye spots and an oral sucker. Notice how flat it is, so that's a distinct characteristic. The ventral nerves, okay, or the nervous system going along the outer edges, the ganglia here, and then the digestive tract running down the middle. Okay, so those are the characteristics of the flatworms or platyhelminths. And then finally we have the nematode, which is, it's a parasite. A lot of times they're parasites of humans and plants. We have the posterior, the anterior with the mouth, and the digestive tract that runs right through. So it's a little simpler because it is a parasite, and so it doesn't need to have all the same things that some of the other worms have. Okay, so knowing all of that, then you're going to go to the actual worksheet and reviewing. So remember all the different components: esophagus, crop, gizzard, intestine, anus, segments, setae, hearts, cerebral ganglion, and ventral nerve. You need to have all of those things incorporated. In the platyhelminth, we have the oral sucker, the eye spots, the ganglia, digestive tract, and the ventral nerves on the outside. And finally, the nematode, which is very simple: mouth, anus, and digestive tract. Okay, but it's that big rounded thing, or roundworm as they're often called. And that's what you have to do for this assignment. Good luck.